Hey you guys, welcome back to Homesteading with SEK. Alright you guys, so I came up with another method of madness out here on the homestead to help me try to navigate and get these gladius standing up straight, you guys. So I just came up with it real quick because they were leaning, they're going everywhere right now. They are flowering, as you can see. The beautiful flowers are setting in, and they were just all over the place, you guys. They were out of control. So I decided to take some twine, tomato ties, and section them off into, let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunches, and tied them up with the tomato ties. Now the tomato ties are like stockings. So if you have stockings, you'll still be able to do this. I just happened to find these, which I was glad that I did find them because I've been trellising up the tomatoes over on the other side and kind of intertwining them in and out of the trellis area. So that is working really well where I can see. So my tomato area is not overcrowded with tomatoes. I can actually see and keep them under control as far as trellising them and pruning them. So this is what it's looking like right now, you guys. It's not the best, but it is the best that I can come up with. And last year I used bird netting, and I was able to kind of like gather them in, and I pinned the netting up, and I did tuck it right there in that little corner. And the way these is looking, it's like I'm going to have to probably do that again to keep them from falling over. Now remember I told y'all these things begin to multiply, so I did a video showing you guys how they had multiplied, and um, they went inside the grow area. Also, that morning glory is trying to grow, you guys. Y'all see it over here, and there's some inside here as well. Now, since we over here, let me show y'all what's going on this side. Rabbits. Now, the other day I came out, my little rig fence right here, where I closed the back end up, was slouched down, so that means a deer jumped in here. So I came out and zip tied it, tightened it up some more. As you can see, I used some of these real heavy duty zip ties and tightened it up. But as I travel down towards the raised bed, I can see where they came in, and it's got to be the deers or the rabbits. But I noticed even on the inside, where the deer shouldn't be getting inside, I believe the rabbits are razoring my bush beans and also my trellising beans. Same thing is going on the inside, but not as much. So if you look closely, you can see where they are coming in and just razoring. They are even getting, look, my man Power said that is no rabbit climbing no fence. But if you look closely, even as the beans are trellising up, you can see where they are snapping off those areas of the beans. So it has to be a deer. Now what I'm gonna have to do is actually zip tie my other front end of the fence, because even the Bambis could get through this area. And I noticed that because I seen a Bambi in the trellis area before, and if they are small enough, them Bambis could get through here. They can literally squeeze through here. So I'm thinking it's a Bambi that's doing it. Oh boy. So this is what the gladius is looking like, and these are the ones that came through the fence. Now I don't know what's going to happen with the ones that are traveling down the fence, but as you can see, they are ready to go into the flower mode. They're so soft, feel like velvet. But this one here, that's all the way down here, I'm gonna have to figure out how I can intertwine or tie her. See, it's gonna be kind of hard to get her over there, but I may have to zip tie her onto the fence or tie her with some of this twine that's for the tomatoes to keep her from all the way slouching. But if you ever grown gladius, I know they said to plant them close together. Well, I had no idea that these would multiply like this, and I would say if you're going to plant them, to definitely plant them deeper down into the soil. So let's go over here and see what they're doing over here. And again, they're multiplying over here too. Y'all remember how I did this area? Well, right now we look like this one are multiplied into like 4. This one are multiplied into another 1. This one are multiplied right here into 2, and that one right there 3s. So as I said before, I had no idea that these will multiply like this, and this one is getting ready to bloom out. Gladius is so pretty, y'all. They are just stunning. Let me see if I can give y'all a look on the inside how she's traveled inward. So I think what I'm going to do is bunch these up like this 4, and maybe next year some more come in here to where I could bunch them up to keep them from getting laggy. And I'm probably going to bunch these let me see, 1, 2, this one is a biggie. Shoot, that's like 5 different plants. So I think what I'm gonna do is bunch this up while it's still small, and hopefully to keep it from going into the fence. So this one will probably work out really good, but these 2 middle ones I'm a little bit concerned about because they so separated. But hopefully they will multiply and I'll be able to bunch those as well. But if I better start bunching them now while they're still at the early stage, before they get ready to go into like the full bloom. And then when they die back, I don't want to dig them up and bury them deep. I'm just gonna have to let them do what they're doing. But at least I'll try to figure out ways to keep them bunched up. Alright family, so this is what the gladius is doing on the homestead. So you could try this method. If you have any other methods to keep the gladius from getting laggy and all of that, let me know, other than using stakes, because you can't put too many stakes in this area. I wouldn't want to put a whole bunch of stakes in this area. So I think that's the issue that I have with trying to stake them up. Then it may work if I use 1 stake per bunch, and then I can wrap them that way. But I think too much staking of them is going to take away from the beauty of the flower. So yeah, y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about staking. Putting a few stakes here to kind of trellis them up. Alright family, so this is SEK the Homesteader. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.